and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Packers, we've got a matchup today that features two teams who come in with opposite records on the year. It's the Lions going up against the Packers. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. You get a look at the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 13th season now out of Cal, Aaron Rodgers.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. They go play action here on 1st down. And He's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And here are the defensive starters, and their coordinator is hoping that they have short-term memories from last week.
A very tough week indeed, Brandon. All they want to do now is be solid right out of the gate. No big plays given up early.
2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. But again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 17-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams that say, well, I don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play action. Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now they try the right side here. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Clinton Dix has always had excellent ball skills as a free safety coming out of Alabama, but where I think he's made his best improvement as a run defender. Takes better angles to the ball, tackles better, but has not lost those ball skills that I talked about. 5 interceptions in 2016 and went to his first Pro Bowl in his hometown of Orlando.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. 10-zip our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Wide open receiver complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And now here's a carry heading left. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Stafford now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's got Bennett. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here's Rodgers. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll make it 13-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped on the touchdown run by Ty Montgomery. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Finds Roberts left side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Good job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down and not a touchdown.
Here's Elliott, and he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And Crosby puts it through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6, an unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, Stafford here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Stafford on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. To the air again, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Packers trail at home at halftime. The Lions have come in and looked good as the road team. And will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers starting on their opening drive. The pass ends up being picked off. Lions will end up returning it for a touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. First and 10. Matthews got to get the quarterback here. This will go as a loss of 10. Packers line up at the 8. Montgomery's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll go for the score. Packers now trail by 6. Final seconds of the half. Stafford's got the completion here. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score, taking the lead up to 10. So that's it for us. We'll go back.